What seems to be the ruckus?
Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to my PvP for Dark Souls 2. Hope you guys are having fun on the Dark Souls 2 there. Yeah, kicking off here, we give it a two-handed katana with the invisible flip ring. Of course, I parried way too early on that one. I was just pretty much trying to get him to attack so I can counter attack on him. I get the poison dagger as he goes to roll away, which gives me enough time to pull out the bow and shoot him before he heals. But you know, that's pretty dog. So I take the opportunity to heal also and use a bit of repair powder to repair my weapons, because parrying with the shield does actually deplete the durability. Now you're going to see me here go into the first person view and shoot those arrows, because if you shoot them in first person, they'll be more accurate than just shooting them locked onto a target. So I'm trying to get this guy to come out to attack me, but yeah, it's obviously not working. So I decided to go for the offensive and I smush him really. Just a simple roll to get out of that attack. I don't think I've ever actually been stun locked when spawning into a world, but I think it probably would have happened if you have 3 people there that were attacking at different times. But I get the poison off on that guy before my final hit, and he's toast. So I'm fighting this guy, and then a red phantom is summoned. And all of a sudden he comes to attack me. I believe I fade out the part where they both chase me and do all that sort of nonsense. But this guy, you know, I'm not very impressed. So I deal to him, and the host as well, as he tries to get away combustion. And it comes in. It looked like he was trying to cast something else there, because it did take him a little bit longer to get that cast off. I believe it was that one, that pyromancy there, but he managed to walk straight into my R2. So you get a dark arrow in on the host there, and he is destroyed. This guy is pretty laggy. Well, I'm pretty laggy to this guy, I guess. But I come straight in there, and I'd go on the offensive really, because that's usually the better place to be when you're lagging. But he tries to come in for the attack behind and walks into the parry, the two-handed weapon swap, and riposte. And now I'm not too sure about my attunement on this build here. I believe I could make it a lower level build if I just had less great heals, because I'm pretty sure I don't need 12. But this guy's got the Ricard's rapier, and you'll see me parry his special attack, so I was pretty chuffed with that. Good backstep there into a rolling BS, so it gets him in a little in panic mode as I try and build that poison damage, and there he goes for his super attack, and I actually failed to take the opportunity, which is pretty embarrassing. I'm pretty gutted at this point, but he manages to leave me alone so I can switch back to my normal weapons. He gets a good poke on there, but I think he's a bit hesitant to attack me, so I go after the lightning short bow with the at least depletion of stamina for that. It's actually not a bad bow with those dark arrows, I must admit. They do a bit of damage. So we're fighting a dragon, bro. He tried to get me with the fire breath, but I wasn't too close, luckily. So I noticed he can roll, so I tried to bait him into a rolling attack, but he obviously didn't do that, as you just seen. If it had worked, I would have been pretty excited. Because if you can get a flawless victory, you know, it's a pretty good fight. So I'm getting a bit cocky with my backstepping, but it seems to be good. This ends up being a trade-off between the both of us, and he does get the poison off, but I have the poison moss to alleviate that status element, and I was just out of range of that final where people probably would have killed me, but I just happened to get him. Now this person, I fought him a bit, and then he healed, so I was a bit angry at this point. But he is lagging a little bit. As you saw there, the numbers appear to, you know, a bit late. This is probably the you know, any laggier than this, and I wouldn't. I would just crystal out. So I'm not too sure what he did there. I thought he was going to heal, but I popped a repair powder just in case. As you can hear the traps going on below us. He's doing a lot of damage there, but the old sun ring is great. It's the ultimate clutch item, I suppose, apart from the Jester's robes, which if you didn't know, protects you from backstabs. So the poison goes off on him, and he manages to die. So this guy walks straight into a parry, which is pretty crazy, really. Because I actually did a roll after it, and managed to still get off my weapon switch. So the R2 there, and a few R1s, as he teleports backwards and gets a throwing knife in the back of the head. So this guy's got a spear. I've going up against spear users with the a heavy weapon, because that seems to be, if you can out damage a spear user, then that's always good, as he manages to get clipped by the R2, that a malformed skull. A few people looking at that equip burden. My equip burden, I think, it's under 30. It's like 28 or something without the malformed skull, and it is, as I just saw, 46. So we were just dancing around a bit. I just cut out the dancing around and finished him off with an arrow. But the equip load actually lets you roll further, and the endurance, the agility will give you more invincibility frames. I believe that is the case, as I managed to set up parry this person. And I saw this person, I thought, this is a person who doesn't want to die. Straight away, this person is going to be healing, and you know, I'm not looking forward to this fight, really. I'm hoping I can keep close to him, as he tries to get the parry in there, but clips me with the, it looks to be a lightning claw I hand it. So as you can see, the dead angle is real. GG to that guy, but I believe I get the poison off, yes, and I just stay out of range. But then I notice him healing, so I heal also. We were shooting each other with bows, and I managed to build the poison up faster, I think, because I have the ring on, the Rat Covenant ring. And as he is about to die, so this was going to at the start. This is a different fight. Get a backstab. Stun him out of his, it was probably an attack. with the 2 there's because he was a bit of phantom range. There's only a few stabs with the poison thief dagger. Slashes, really, I suppose. It's not really a thrusting weapon, it's a slashing weapon. Gets the poison off on him. And there you go, he succumbs to the ailment. Here we go, another spear user. Get him the rolling attack and a second rolling attack. So this guy's Whiskey Tango Foxtrot at the moment. Get him off with the backstab there, and I managed to do more damage. So this wizard cannot get through my magic watcher shield, and he manages to roll away, and I was ready for that. So I'm constantly pushing forward to get close to him and just take the opportunity to backstab. So I believe this guy has the air stock. I don't think he uses his slashing moveset. If you guys know what, sorry about that with the microphone, but if you guys know what this weapon is, just by looking at it, leave it in the comments. And I get the poison off him, and he heals. So we go for the animation. No way, just to give him a bit of taunt, saying, you know, I can deal with that. And there you go. As he tries to attack me, he just walks into a to attack. So we're facing a buff weapon. He's obviously got faith and intelligence as well as attunement. You know, a pyro glove. But he hasn't got too much health because of all of that. So as soon as I get him poisoned, I can just keep my distance. As he goes for the aggressive approach, just coming at me and waiting for his stamina to build up and attacking again. As he tries the running attack, which I backstep, followed up with a 2 more R1s. But it's over, buddy. GG. This is the moment where I actually parry this guy. And with that parry I was pretty chuffed. I managed to mess it up, but I was pretty chuffed because that is now I've parried every single weapon moveset in the Dark Souls 2 game, which is a pretty good accomplishment. I think you should give me a like for that. But seriously, yeah. So not a cop. We woo. GG to you. Thanks for letting me parry you twice, and you can have a weapon swap there. This guy actually invades me. Bad at PvP. With the scythe, it looks like the boss weapon scythe. I think. If you guys know what it is, let me know. It's got some of the longsword there. I think it might be a bastard sword of some sort, but he gets parried with it. Fighting another wizard. Oh, they're buffed lightning. Oh, sorry, buffed ice rapier. He does get the 2 attack there, and it does hurt. It is real. And a few good stabs in there, but the poison is inflicting him as I get behind him. We do a bit of lagging there, and I was about to give him a gesture, and he heals. So he's trying to poison me now, but I have the poison moss on hand, which is good. So we do a bit of running around. I believe I heal. It's a little crazy on the R1s there, so you get a backstab off. With the Minotaur helm there, shout out for doing the Minotaur helm. It's extremely underrated headpiece. Now I believe somewhere in that fight I broke his equipment, and that made him roll a bit slower, so that's why he took it off at the end there, but while he was doing that he managed to get pancaked by the R2. So this guy's trying to get all his buffs off, but thankfully this build doesn't involve any buffs. This is just a poison inflicting build, a really annoying build really. So he's healing his health up to max, and I get him with the dark bow straight away, followed up by the poison knife as he pulls out his bow, and I decide to go in the aggressive, and then he it looks like yes, I believe that is the S-stock with that slashing motion. That slashing motion is very annoying. I've fought against it a couple times now. I'm not too sure if I've parried a shield poke like that, but if I do, I'll let you guys know. So there he goes, healing there, and going on the aggressive side. I proceed to heal, and then, as enemies are going after him, I just proceed to annoy him by shooting him with arrows. Looks like a dark buffed longsword with the one of these small shields on there. As he goes to heal, straight away, take the opportunity there. Now he probably should be poisoned now, with that throwing knife managing to, I suppose, catch him off guard as he falls down the edge and proceeds to disconnect. Fighting a dragon bow with the it's probably a great sword. The dragon great sword comes in for the rolling attack, followed by the horizontal attack, which is it's got that area of effect, so it catches me in between my rolls, and it's doing a lot of damage there with a bit combo there, proceeding to take off at least probably half of my health, but the poison is off, and he just can't get close enough to get me. So we're fighting another wizard again. I get a backstab off on him there as he gets a little poke happy. So there we go, we heard the sound for the equipment broken. So I'm probably sure it's a ring or something. He may have to teleport away to get that fixed, and he's probably fixed it once before, so that guy is probably a little annoyed. Now I don't manage to record this whole fight, but I get a parry in there, really good. So I made this fight club, and I'm not messing around as this guy tries to hide behind the shield. Let's throw out a guard break there as the Red Phantom comes after me, but I notice he's not at full health, so I could probably take him down relatively easy. But he ends up giving me a good fight. His poison gets, oh no, he gets poisoned and runs away, that's right. So the host takes too long to come after me. I notice he's walking towards me with his shield up. If someone's walking towards you with your shield up, just throw out a guard break. I know they're pretty hard to get off sometimes, but there we go. We have the dual wielding of the shields. They're blocking the attack while attacking, so that's not too bad. Now this is a different fight club. This is a guy with dual crossbows. But the poison fist Havel monster comes at me, so we have a little gank situation, but I managed to get the parry off there, and I think he's panicking at the moment, and a little arrow will finish him off. So meanwhile the host was shooting arrows at me and I didn't even know. I think these are the Sanctum crossbows. Perhaps he could dual wield them and do the special attack, which takes a lot of damage. It is a lot of damage. Especially that dark attack. So I get the poison off there as he still tries to shoot those bows at me. And with the stone ring making quick work of his armor, there we go. So I'm pretty sure I could tell straight away that both of these two guys were coming at me. But I dealt to the Red Phantom, and the Red Phantom pretty much gives me more trouble than the host, so yeah, I guess this fight was alright, I suppose, but you know, I don't really like fighting other people in other people's worlds, because I'm in New Zealand, and some of these people are not in New Zealand, to put it that way. So if you're fighting someone else, it's you know, it's a little tricky sometimes. But I managed to get a backstab in there and chain it straight into another backstab. And this guy's already got some health missing, so as long as I can get the poison build up, he should be no problem as he makes a run for it. Just being aggressive and staying close, as well as a bit of tactics, pays off. Gesturing after doing something is pretty much a guaranteed attack. From then, I don't know if you could probably train it into a parry, but I know I can definitely do a roll BS off of a gesture pretty much any time I want. So watch out for someone doing gesture. Don't think they can't roll out of it. So I tried a 780 bow shot on this guy and hit him or not, he was poisoned, and that parry just manages to finish him off just after the invasion ends. So this guy gets a little poke happy and gets a backstab for it. Just in the explorer gear with the parrying dagger. Probably looking for a parry as the enemies are coming after him, and I'm not too sure why the enemies come after. Maybe he disturbed them before I invaded, but as he used to run away, he gets a backstab in there. So GG Tim for trying to put up a fight. So he manages to get off an Estus, 2 or 3 Estuses, but I managed to run in there and get the backstab. Switched out to the malformed skull, go for the rolling attack, which he manages to dodge, and he does the jumping attack. Luckily I switched to my bow and prepared to do some ranged maneuvers, and yeah, I managed just to roll both of his attacks and go for the backstab with the malformed skull. So this is the low consumption of the thief dagger, allowing me to still parry twice after going in to put the pressure on, which certainly took up some of his stamina. If I can manage at least to get away after that, they've still lost a bit of stamina. So I get a parry off on that guy, and they're pretty much instant there. I get the poison off on this first guy. Pretty sure he's going to heal, so I just switch out straight away and go for the pancake. So GG. Finding another wizard. What kind of? Looks like a slashing sword. I'm not too sure. But I believe that is a falchion. If you guys know what kind of weapon that is, leave it in the comments. So he's madly rolling around there. He lost his clothes. I get the poison off, and he actually has poison moss, but he does go away to heal. So I take the opportunity to heal also. It's like I just stand here and evade all of his attacks. His casting speed is pretty slow. I'm not too sure what that catalyst does. Maybe it is a catalyst to increase his casting speed, as well as the blue Tesla ring and the lion, bear, whatever they're called. The chest piece from their arm increases casting speed, I believe. One of them. So there we go. That was this invasion. I was just sitting here, waiting for these two to fight, and he comes at me. So it's pretty much game on at that point. That was probably a good time to parry. This person is probably a little bit wary of me parrying now, because that was probably so close. He probably knew that as he switches out to his dagger, but I managed to evade him. And he gets me there with I think that was a sort of a catch-up lag. There as I get the backstab off on him, and he's poisoned. Poison ends rather quickly. I'm not too sure if that's just the time it takes for the game to update. But he gets taken out. Now to the host. This is the host of the red invader that tried to come at me. Right behind him there for the backstab. As I get the poison off there, and he tries to make the jump, but he fails to make the jump. So here we have the Dragon Slayer Spear. Really cautious of this weapon, because I believe it is OP. I believe they've tried to combat that by just making it a +5 lightning only. That's the only thing you could do with it. But I get the poison off and a few dark arrows in with the R2's dark arrow button. So I evade this guy again. So straight away I'm just going to fight this person there. Both of them walk straight into the old sun ring. Bit of phantom range there, but phantom range works both ways, as the red phantom walks straight into my red sun ring again. I managed to get him after he rolled with that bow too. But at this point the Seed of a Giant has been used, so the enemies are going to attack me. Now I had the bright idea to run over here, and luckily I made the jump and get off the heel, so that's made me a bit relieved at this point. So I'm going to fade out to this point where he tries to come after me, but he hasn't got enough run up there. He's got no chance for that jump. So he's on little to no health as he decides to leave his little hiding spot there. He gets probably taken out by an arrow from one of the NPCs, enemies. So this person is a little bit hesitant to fight, but I managed to get a backstab as he tries to roll out of my R1 spam. Now I could have parried that. I'm pretty sure I could have. But every time I do something like that, it's always way too late. Because if they're attacking, I have pretty much they've already hit me. So this is the last video, guys. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. See ya.